Judging from that exchange, it sounds like Ben Affleck is still mad at me from when I started to make videos here on YouTube. Jeez, 2 years, you think he'd be over it by now. But hey, if he wants to go to war, hey robot, we're going to war! Aw, he's so cute. And he's been wanting to say that since the mid-90s. Anyways, listen, I realize they're friends and all, but I really believe that if I pull some strings, I can get Matt Damon to fight on our side of the war. I mean, seriously, if we're going to go to war against Ben Affleck, we need a secret weapon. Oh, hello, my name is Fu Manchu! And before you say, hey, Fu, where have you been? Well, I've been rehearsing a show, so I've been really busy, so I haven't had any time to make any videos. So lucky you! You haven't had to watch any new videos from me for like 2 weeks, man. But you know what? I'm here to torture you before I have a new video for you. That thing is still on the roof. Anyway, seriously. Now, you know how there's things out there that you really, really want, but you don't think you're going to get? And then one day, they're right in front of you, looking at you as if to say,
well, here I am.
So, with that said, today's review will be on the following. Today's review will be on the Hot Toys Iron Maiden China. Us item no 90210. And then down here we have the 349. That's right, the 349. And you know what this is? It's the Bivs Album. I don't know what's in here, but you know what? Let's open up this shipper box, shall we? So, after opening up the shipper box and looking inside, holy crap! Now I know what the Bivis Abbas is. Oh, this is so awesome. So let's pull it out, shall we? So, here it is, freshly removed from the shipper box and still looking like it walked right out of Dexter's kill room. Man, oh man, this looks awesome. So let's remove the plastic, shall we? So, here's the box with the plastic removed, and holy cow, we have the Hot Toys 1/6 scale armored Batman from Batman vs. Superman. And holy cow, I have been wanting a Ben Affleck Hot Toys Batman since the movie came out, and I am so happy to get this one. Now, I didn't care which version I got, but it seems like they're sold out almost everywhere you look. Now, this one I actually came across and I was like, oh, I've got to get it. And it took me a few weeks or almost a month to get this thing. But man, oh man, I can't believe I have it in my grubby little doll hands. This is awesome. Now, if you look at the box there, you can see right over here, you can see just his face in the armored mask. Over here, you'll see him fighting Superman, and that is pretty cool, or at least facing Superman. And then over here, you've got the bat signal there. Very cool indeed. And then up here, you'll also see the city with the bat symbol right up there in the sky. And that is awesome. But yeah, this box looks pretty cool. It's about the same size, if not, yeah, it's the exact same size as the Superman, so it's no bigger. You think it would be bigger because from what I hear, this figure is huge. So let's flip it around, shall we? So, here's the back of the box, and it's kind of boring. It's got the bat symbol and the Superman symbol there. It's got the little logo. It's got all the little words. It says, choking hazard, do not eat Batman's armor. And then down here, it's got a bunch of little pictures and stuff and hieroglyphs, and that's pretty cool. And that is pretty awesome indeed. But like I said, kind of boring. Let's look at the front. Besides, I'm just in a hurry because I want to see the figure. But anyways, here's the box. It looks pretty awesome indeed. So, I say we open it! So, here's the box with the lid removed, and inside you'll see this little slipcover thing, and man, oh man, there's Batman doing his best Judge Dredd snarl. It says, Armored Batman, and it's got all the people who made it right there. Man, oh man, you guys did an awesome job, and I haven't even seen it yet, but I have seen a few reviews, and it looks amazing. So, if we remove this slipcover here, underneath we will find something that makes me truly happy, because man, oh man, I never thought I would be able to get a Ben Affleck Hot Toys Batman, and this is amazing. Oh, and I can't even really see it through the box here. It looks so good, so I say we lay it down and remove this top cover and check it out. What do you say? So, here's the figure with the top tray removed, and holy cow, can you get high from the paint fumes. But let's see what he came with, shall we? Down here you can see he's got some Kryptonian-powered batteries. That's pretty cool. Over here you can see he's got some great big old hands looking very cool indeed. Right there you'll see he's got an extra mouthpiece where he's gritting his teeth. Right here he's got his normal mouthpiece right there. Very cool indeed. There's his little grappling thing. There's his grenade launcher with a couple of grenades. That one came loose a little bit because he's trying to find Superman. Down here, nothing! A lot of people complain and they say, why didn't it come with the spear? Well, I guess they could have put it right there. And then right here you'll see some extra hand pegs, and that's pretty cool indeed. Underneath him you'll see the base. Very cool indeed. And man, oh man, this figure looks awesome. And like I said, you can't really even see it because he's all wrapped up in plastic. They went to town with plastic on this guy. So I say we stand him up. What do you say? So, here's the armored Batman, just stood straight out of the package, still with the plastic on his head, his little bandolier thing, his arms, and his legs, standing on a stand. I just put him on this stand here, which ironically gives away his secret identity, but that's not very good, is it? But yeah, man, just pulling this thing out of the box, this is one big Hot Toys figure. I mean, if you get a Hot Toys figure, usually, you know, the size and the weight of them make you kind of go, wow, this is pretty cool, man. But this one is really, really big and broad, and it is awesome. So I say we remove some of this plastic and check them out. What do you say? Oh, by the way, removing this little plastic thing from this bandolier, holy crap, this is hard. But you know what? Oh well, I'll get it. Oh, one more thing. While taking the plastic off, you'll notice that he has foam underneath his armpits, behind his butt, and behind his head and neck there. Well, you can't take the foam out from behind his neck without popping his head off, because as you can see, the peg goes completely through the foam. So yeah, you'll be able to tear it, maybe if you're lucky, but mine was coming off in pieces. So yeah, you gotta pop the head off, and then pop the head back on. So let's pop his head back on, shall we? So, here's the figure with all the plastic and foam removed, and holy crap, hold on, what went wrong? You know what? In case you're curious, you cannot use the Bruce Wayne Ben Affleck head on this body, because that neck is really too thick. So let's put his real head on, shall we? So, here's the Hot Toys Armored Batman, looking amazing. Holy cow, I am very, very happy with this figure. Now, this won't be an in-depth review. I'm just showing it off because, man, when you get a figure like this, it's almost like you have to futz with it for, like, a long time before you can finally get it in a way that you really want it to look on the shelf. And this looks amazing. I don't even know if I'll be putting the batteries in his eyes. I mean, if you've seen reviews of this figure, you know they light up and it looks awesome, but it's not something you can just leave on all the time. And I'm very happy to say that his eyes actually do look a bright white. I was really afraid they'd be kind of dark and you wouldn't be able to see them very well, but nope, they did a really good job of making them stand out even when they're not on. But look at this armor. It looks so amazing. Man, oh man. Now, it harkens back to the Hot Toys Zod figure. This is very, very cool indeed. It almost looks like they bought off the same shelf. But yeah, this looks so cool. As you can see, he's got his bat belt there. Very cool indeed. I love it. And you can see he's got his bat suit underneath there. Very cool indeed. Now, do I wish that you could take off all this armor and have the bat suit underneath? Yes, but hey, you know what? Can't have everything. Besides, they've got the other figure if you want that. But this looks amazing. Now, looking at the figure from behind, check out this cape. It looks so good. Man, I love it. Down here, it's all tattered up and stuff. They did an excellent job there. I think that looks so good. It looks kind of dirty. It doesn't look like solid gray or solid black. It looks pretty awesome, very worn. I love it. This looks amazing. Now, when I first started collecting Hot Toys figures, they were roughly about $100 each. Because, like, when I bought the first Rambo figure or whatever, man, it was about $99 shipped. And I thought it was awesome. Now, these things have just improved so much, and of course, the prices have gone up through the roof. Now, they're about $200 minimum, and yeah, that kind of sucks. But, you know, usually when you get them in hand, if not every time, you go, wow, that's really worth the money because these are works of art. And yes, they are toys, so it's hard to justify in your head, should I spend $200 on an action figure? But you know what? These are also sculptures. I mean, like I said, they're works of art, and they're highly collectible to a lot of people online, and that's pretty awesome indeed. But like I said, once you get one in your hand, sometimes you get certain ones that make you go, okay, this was worth the money. Well, you know what? This one, totally worth the money. It is awesome. Not only is it huge, but it looks amazing. I have been wanting a good Ben Affleck armored Batman toy. You know, everybody, you know, I think Mattel's released one. I think there's all sorts of them out there. But this one is the one to have. This looks so amazing, and I absolutely love it. I mean, just look at him. And what's funny is you haven't even seen him standing next to another 1/6 scale figure. This thing is huge just by itself. I mean, look, he barely stands on the stand. That's awesome, man. I absolutely love it. Plus, his eyes light up, and that's pretty cool indeed. So, let's waste no more time, and here we go with a super duper close-up look, and check out all the scratches and dings in his armor there. Very cool indeed. Got a few rivets there. Here's the little bandolier thing. Very cool indeed. I absolutely love it. It's got the little faux buckle and stuff. Very cool. Right there's his robo neck. That's pretty cool indeed. Yeah, this looks very much like a RoboCop armor or something. It's awesome looking. I absolutely love it. Working our way up to his robo chin. You can see the armored part of his chin there, and it actually has some scrapes on it. And then there's his mouth, looking awesome, man. They did an awesome job. Those teeth look wet, and they look porcelain. Very cool indeed. Working our way over here, you can see he's got his little mole on his cheek there. Very cool indeed. Man, he looks awesome. He's got his stubble. Everything. This looks so good. Now, with a figure this size, it's really hard to show it off, you know, up close. So, if you see a lot of fuzzy, you know, scenes, sorry about that. But here's his eye, looking very cool indeed. Now, as you can see, it's very, very bright white, which is awesome. I'm glad they did that because, like I said, I was afraid it would stand out on the shelf, kind of like that, and you wouldn't be able to see his eye. But that looks awesome indeed. Up here, you can see some more scratches on his helmet. Looking very awesome indeed. Let's turn him around over here. You can see his little bat ear. He's got some little slanted bat ears. That's pretty awesome. More scratches. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, that looks amazing. Working our way down, you'll see that the bandolier actually goes through the cape. That's pretty cool indeed. I didn't know that. That's pretty awesome. Now, the cape isn't wired or anything like that, but that doesn't bother me because, you know, real capes in real life aren't wired, so I don't care to action pose the cape. It'd look cool if you could, but it's no big deal that it doesn't have that. Here's some more rivets, and then right here, if you look through his armor here, you'll see that he actually has his little bat suit. Very cool indeed. That looks awesome. There's an armband thing with the joint there at the elbow. Very cool indeed. Here's his big old gauntlet, looking amazing. Now, like everybody said in all the reviews I've seen, these are some huge hockey pad hand gloves, man. These things are super, super big, man. You see the average Hot Toys hand are kind of getting thinner and thinner because, you know, they're making them more realistic and stuff. These are huge. I mean, seriously, if he's not wearing hockey pad helmet or gloves or whatever, which is funny because Christian Bale's always saying I'm not the one wearing hockey pads, but I think this Batman definitely is. Here, right here, you can see his bat belt. It's a little bit golder, which is kind of cool, so it sort of stands out. It's very, very faint, though. I mean, you can tell it's a different shade than that, but not by much, as you can see. And then over here, you can see his other hockey glove. Very cool indeed. That is pretty awesome. There's his other gauntlet there. Working our way down, you see his codpiece right here. No dents or dings in that, thank goodness. And then over here, you can see he's got some scratches and scrapes there on his thighs. You can see his batsuit there. Very cool. I love the texturing that they did on this batsuit. It looks awesome looking. Very cool indeed. I like that they didn't hide like little bat symbols or anything in it. I mean, that'd be silly. But they do that all the time, like with the Superman suits and stuff. They hide little Superman symbols all over it and stuff, which is cool. I like it when they hide stuff, but I don't think Batman would have bat symbols all over his underwear. But down here you can see his boots there. Very cool. These are some big old heavy looking boots too, man. This is awesome. And what's really cool about these boots is underneath them, he has some baseball cleats. This is awesome indeed. Man, oh man, that looks cool. And look, Hot Toys even put their stamp on it. That's pretty awesome. Over here, and then DC did the same thing. That's pretty cool too. But yeah, these cleats are awesome looking. Man, oh man, that is so cool. I'm glad they kept that in the design, because that's a pretty cool design. I like the little spiked boots. That's pretty cool indeed. Now, flipping him around, you can see the back of his armor, or his helmet there. Very cool indeed. Love it. And then right down here, you'll see where it connects to the neck there. Very cool. And then down here, you'll see his back plate, which leads down to the cape. Now, the cape kind of hangs at an odd angle. It's kind of like sloped on one side, and it's kind of higher on the other. and that's pretty cool indeed. It gives it a, a different look, and that's pretty neat indeed. Working our way down, you can see the texture of the cape. Very cool. That looks pretty awesome indeed. They did a really good job on this cape. Now, working our way all the way down to the bottom, you can see there how it's changing colors. You can see that it's a little dirtier here at the bottom, and then it's also very, very tattered. And they did a really, really good job on that. That looks so awesome indeed. Yeah, I love it. That looks amazing. Now, looking underneath his cape, you can see his complete back armor. Here's the bandolier here that goes all the way around to the other side. Very cool indeed. Now, right here, you can see he's actually got some spine armor. That's pretty cool. That is very awesome indeed. There's the little bat suit there. And, man, you can see, like, he's got some faux buckles and stuff and things holding it on. Very neat indeed. Yeah, this looks amazing. And then right down here's the back of his belt. Very cool. There's his bat butt. And as you can see, it's all sewed up, so you can't take the bodysuit off unless you, like, cut the threads or something. And why would you want to do that? This thing's expensive, man. I can't believe some people can do that, man. I couldn't do that, But, whenever they buy these figures and they just totally customize them, which I can understand customizing a little bit, but, man, sometimes they just tear them all up. Some people do them so good, though, that, it's worth it, but I just tear mine up if I try to customize it. Here's the back of his leg armor there, which matches his gauntlets. Very cool indeed. It's got the little shark fins. That's pretty awesome. And then right down here is the back of his shoes. Looking very cool indeed. Now, before I show off you the accessories and stuff like that, check it out. Here's the back of his armor. It looks so good. Again, it looks like Zod's armor. That's pretty awesome indeed. I mean, they could have made a plot point where he just found Zod's armor or stole Zod's armor from a museum or wherever it's being held or kept or whatever, and he could have, like, customized it into this, and it would have been totally believable. That is pretty awesome indeed. Now, I'm not going to show off all of his accessories because most of them are just big oven mitt gloves, but here's his grapnel gun thingamabobber that he, rappelled down to Superman with, and this is pretty awesome indeed. You can see where the cable would be wrapped around in that thing there. Very cool indeed. There's the handle looking very cool indeed. That is awesome. Now, flipping it over, you can see the little motor and everything, and that is pretty cool. I love the little attention to detail there. That looks so neat. Man, that is so cool. I love it. And then here's the back of the handle. Very cool indeed. Now, moving on to the grenade launcher. Look at all the texturing there. That is so cool, man. Yeah, they really, really do a great job there at Hot Toys. I mean, attention to detail is something that they, follow through with big time. Look at the little ringlets there for the strap that you could put on if it came with one. And then right down here, it's got an extending stock. Very cool indeed. And then right down here is the handle with a little piece of fuzz there. But that fuzz is probably from, Japan or China or something. Man, that's pretty awesome indeed. So somebody lost a hair. But over here, that's pretty cool. I think that is neat indeed. Moving on. Look, he's got a fork stuck to the side of it. Why would they put a fork on the side of his gun? I don't know. That's kind of neat. He's got a typewriter keyboard, too. Now, for the grenade launcher, he also has two grenades. He's got this grenade here, and then he's got this grenade right here, which I'm assuming is the one that shot the mist all over Superman's face. So there you go. That's pretty cool. I wish they'd have painted the inside green, but who cares, right? That's pretty awesome indeed. Now, he also came with this really cool Murphy mouth from RoboCop, and oh wait, no, that's Ben Affleck's mouth. That's pretty awesome, man, but it could pass for RoboCop too. Man, as you can see, it's got a little magnet right there that attaches inside of the mask, and then right here, look at his teeth. Man, look, you can even see the spit in his mouth. That is so awesome. His teeth are all glossy, like I said. Man, that is so cool. He's got the little mole thing on his face. He's got the stubble. They did an amazing job. Now, this mouth here, as you can see, is a little bit more angry, and that's pretty cool indeed. I do wish it would have came with a third option, but, this figure came with enough. It's a big figure, and believe me, you're getting your money's worth. A lot of people have said they wish it came with the spear and stuff like that, or a battle damage mask. Now, I rewatched the movie last night, and I noticed that not only was his helmet totally destroyed on one side, but also his chest armor was really, really crushed in, and one of his shoulders over here, I think his shoulder was all smashed into. So yeah, people have speculated that they may come out with a battle damaged version of this, and they're kind of, complaining because it's really expensive, and this should have been it should have came with all the snap-on pieces where you could just do it yourself. But you know what? I think it was battle damaged enough that it could justify a new figure, plus it would come with the spear and blah, 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 and make a lot of people happy. And you know what? Seriously, if they want to do it, that'd be awesome, because I think that battle-damaged mask with, you know, his eyes, you know, not working and stuff like that, and he's got the Ben Affleck face on one side. I think that would be amazing, and man, I think that would be worth the money, if you wanted to have two of them, that is. But I'm happy with this one, and this is very cool indeed. So, without further ado, here's the moment we've all been waiting for. How does he size next to the Batman vs. Superman? And check this out. That looks awesome. Now, do I think they made him a little too big? I do think in the movie they made Superman a little taller than he really is in real life, because in real life, you know, Ben Affleck is bigger than Henry Cavill. But it looked like they were more, you know, head-to-head. You know, a little bit like Armored Batman was just a little bit bigger than Superman, but not by much. And, yeah, I do think this is, I mean, he's a good head taller, practically. But, yep, as you can see, they're standing on the same bases. And, holy crap, they can't both be Bruce Wayne. That's weird. But, yeah, there you go. You can see how big they are. Look at the size of his arms compared to Superman. Man, the size of his chest, everything, the size of his legs. This is awesome, and man, these two look so good together. Now, when I got this Superman, I knew that I wanted a Ben Affleck Batman too, because Ben Affleck just nailed the part of Bruce Wayne and Batman, and I absolutely love it. I think he's probably the best Batman we've ever had. But you know what? I really, really wanted to get one, and like I said, I didn't care which version I got, as long as I got one. And this one makes me very, very happy, and they are going to look so good standing next to each other in the case, and I absolutely love it. Whoa, holy crap, this video is long already. Look, guys, I didn't expect this video to be so long, because I knew I wouldn't be going in depth with this review, but, yeah, I just wanted to show off the figure because I was so happy that I got it. So, there's my review of the Hot Toys Batman vs. Superman Armored Batman 1/6 scale figure, and I'm 1,000,000% happy with this purchase. He is so amazing, and I haven't even seen his eyes light up, man. This is so cool, and you know what? This one with the Superman looks so good together, and I highly recommend both of these figures. Man, oh man, if you can get them, because they are awesome. So, until next time, hopefully it won't take me 2 weeks this time, tune in for more. Foo!